Well, hello there friends, and welcome to my video. I am Mickey B. Have we met? If not, it's nice to meet you, and if we have, you know it's always good to see you again, especially today in these crazy, trying times. Now, I just want to first off say Happy New Year. This is my first TEMU haul of 2025, and if you don't know, I'm in California, so it's been kind of a rocky start to 2025 here in California. But I do want everybody to know that even though we are near a fire zone, we have been fine. There has been no issues. I've seen smoke billowing, you know, from the distance, and that's pretty much as far as it got for us. We did get some evacuation notices, but nothing to where we were in a direct evacuation zone. It was just a warning area. So we are well. Glory be to God. You know, you just stay prayed up and you stay ready to follow instructions if necessary. So that's kind of the headspace I've been in. But I will say it is a distraction. I'm still working full time, and I'm still trying to get my videos out and my content out to share with you guys, because you know I enjoy that. But I'm telling you, it has distracted me. I will say the fire issue, but we're good. We are good. So on that note, I just want to say I just want to again wish everyone a happy 2025, and I hope that all of you guys are doing well out there and healthy, safe, you know, no concerns, no heavy burdens that you're dealing with. And let's keep prayers up for all of the people who have been affected by this tragedy here in California, as well as any other state or any other country that's dealing with something. We just need to stay prayed up for everybody, and that's just the bottom line. So, having said all that, I'm here today with TEMU haul number 78. Now, I've been getting packages like crazy from TEMU, and I decided that I wanted to start 2025 off with a bang, one of my biggest purchases ever, and one that I was so excited to get. But I'm going to save that a little bit to the end, and we're going to start off with some of these other multiple packages that I have been receiving. So without further ado, I do want to say that all these items are sponsored by TEMU, and TEMU is an online marketplace. They have lots of products that you can order. So many products, so many different categories of products: home, appliance, garden, automobile, fashion, beauty. You know, pretty much any category you can think of, you can find the item that you're looking for on TEMU, and you will find it 9 times out of 10 for less than anywhere else you can find it. So I'm really happy with TEMU. I've got a lot of great things from them, and these things that you're going to be seeing tonight, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all of these are brand new. You've never seen me order any of these items before, and that's why I'm even more excited to share them with you. So I will have a discount code in the description box, and I'll put it here across the screen for you, which is OPT 43129. If you are a first-time purchaser, you can save 30% plus get a $100 coupon bundle to use on future purchases. Now, I believe that, well, again, I want to say that TEMU has free shipping. They have a 90-day return period. They have a price adjustment period 30 days after you place an order. So if you see that price drop down, you can contact them manually and say, look, I want a price adjustment because what I bought is $3, $4, $5, $6, whatever, $7 cheaper or 7 cents cheaper, and they'll give it to you, no problems. You can return things. The return process is simple. They make it to where they want you to walk away happy. And every time I've had any kind of issue with TEMU, I've walked away happy. And that's just from personal experience. So I think I got everything out of the way. The links to everything will be in the description box, and as well as in the first pinned comment. Alright, it's been a minute, so I had to remember what my routine was. So let's get into some of these items because I decided to treat myself to some goodies that I have been wanting for quite some time. I've had them sitting in my cart and I'm like, you know what? Now is the time. So let's pull out the first item and I'm going to, let's see. Let's get some of the bigger items first. We don't want you getting caught up in the little things. So, and a lot of these items came separately, which is new, something that's new for Temu, or at least for me in dealing with Temu. And speaking of which, I'm wearing my cute little jacket that I got from Temu, and I'm also wearing the shirt from Temu, but it's backwards because if you know me, you know I like to wear my shirts backwards. But it is so cold because of all the winds with this fire situation. The wind chill factor is so cold. I've got my floor heater on and I am, you know, comfortable now with this jacket on top of this long sleeve shirt. So that's why I'm all bundled up, because these hardwood floors don't do anything. Alright, shut up Mickey, show the product. So here's the first item. It came separately in this cute little bag, and what this item is, and it's one that I am excited to use because it's something that I definitely want to get to use sooner than later, which is why I wanted to get this hauled. Now this costs $13.77, and what it is a portable drying machine. Now a lot of the things that I buy from Temu have to, well, I was going to say have to be hand washed or, you know, washed gently. I don't know if everybody thinks that, but for me, because I want stuff to last, I want the colors to stay vibrant, then for me they have to be washed in gentle cycles, gentle delicate cycles, and then air dried. So saying all that to say, that's why I got this portable drying machine, because in terms of air drying, I always hang them in my bathroom to air dry, but because it's so cold now, because we are in winter, it takes a lot longer for them to dry versus the summertime when I put stuff out to air dry. That dries very quickly because the house is sweltering. But I'm trying to find something to open this up while I talk. So the house is sweltering in the summertime, so I don't need something like this, but in the winter when it's so cold, I saw this and I'm like, I want to give this a try, so that way they don't have to sit and hang in my bathroom for too long. So let's get this opened up here and see. Again, it was $13.77, which another thing that I've been doing now before I make a final selection to get anything, I always search whatever I'm about to select and make sure when I search it, and then I filter the price, and the price that I see it for, I will put it in there and see if there's something, see if the same item is there for less. So that's how I always try to ensure that I'm getting the best deal on the exact same item, because you know on Temu prices do vary and each seller offers a different price. They're not always the same. So this is what it looks like, and I like how right off the bat the sizing of it, it's very small, so it's something that I can keep in my laundry room and it won't take up a lot of space. Now this is what the top of it looks like, and here's the cord. So it is a corded item with a regular AC power source. And now you saw I just opened this, so I'm not sure, but what I did see on the video is, I think if you pop this little door open right here, let's see, and then I think my nails are all jacked up because I've been working on several projects. Okay, so I'm trying to be careful with the little bit I have left. So this door pops open like that, and then inside is shoved the bag that you will use to dry your items. That's what this is. Now it's really in here pretty tight, I don't want to break anything trying to get this out, but I'm pretty sure you just pull this out like this. Okay, there we go. So what you do is you just pull this out of here, and you see how it's attached, and then it opens up like this. Now I'm guessing, because again you saw I just opened this up, but this is what I saw on the video. And then see how it has a let's get an adjustment here. So you see how it has an opening here? So there's a zipper that you are going to zip this up once you put whatever items you want to dry in here. So there should be something. Oh, I guess it's this little loop here. And this little loop here is where you would hang whatever you want to dry. You would hang the the hangers on these loops, and then you would zip them up, and then you would take the top of this and hang it on something. Now I thought it came with something like this to go across the top. You see there's a little strap, but I don't see anything. There's no strap in mine. Let me see if maybe it's in here. There's supposed to be a little strap where you can latch it across and hang it like on your shower bar or wherever you're going to hang it. So you saw me just open this up, and there is no strap in here. Okay, well, nothing fell out. It even has the strap circled right here on the box. See that? Okay, well, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to come up with my own strap mechanism apparently, but basically you would strap it over wherever you want to hang it, and then yeah, I'm disappointed in that. So let's see, just checking to see if maybe something is still up in here, and it's not. So basically once you do that, then you put the strap over the shower or wherever you're going to hang it, and then you turn it on with the button here. It has to be that, because that's the only button that works and that operates. So yeah, I'm kind of upset that I don't have a strap, but I guess I could rig something up. Unless this doesn't come off the top here. I was going to say maybe the strap is in this top, but this is just the venting. And it's supposed to get a good amount of heat generating. And of course I'll have pictures on the screen of this as well, so you'll see how they have it hung up. But I'm mad I didn't get my strap. Now when you're done with this, it's all supposed to shove right back in this little hole. And to me, I think because it was in here so tight to begin with, oh okay, if I push down I get a little, you know what? I thought I felt something. No, I'm still hoping to find the strap. Wishful thinking. Okay, so if I mash down, I'm pushing it back down in here now. So if I mash down, it goes in there pretty decent, I guess. And I was going to say I would just leave this out and let it hang so that I don't have to worry about it being torn or ripped, because it is thin. It has a little strength, but it's very thin. So it's not going to be something you want to manipulate a lot. But I'm looking forward to using this nonetheless, even though I didn't get a strap. Nothing fell, so I can't say that it fell out of the box or I got it and I just didn't see it. I just didn't get my strap. So something to look out for. I will contact them and see if it's possible. I don't know. Normally they'll tell you just send it back or keep it or just return it. So I'm a little upset because I was really looking forward to this, and I still am. I mean, I can still use it, but obviously we want to get something that includes all the parts. So that was the first item. Now here is the next item that I got. Again, this was sent separately to me, and this was another item that I was excited about. My ring almost fell off because since it's so cold or something's going on, all my rings are too big and they keep sliding off my hands. Now this item right here, this cost $6.43 when I selected it. So of course the prices that I'm giving you today are the prices they were when I selected these items. Of course they may be different today, so keep that in mind. Now this item right here, it is a shoe dryer. Now I've been eyeballing these as well because I thought they were pretty neat how they work. So basically, if you're outside, or if you, especially like a lot of you guys are in weather where it is wet outside, like snow, rain, sleet, and all of that stuff, so you come in with wet shoes and then they take forever to dry as well. So this is a shoe dryer. So in that situation, you can just pop them on this and dry your shoes a lot quicker than letting them sit for a day or so. So I thought for $6.46, this was a great item. And for me, I would use it for when I come in from gardening or cleaning the pool filter. That is a very, very wet project, and my shoes are always soaking wet, and I have to leave them out to air dry. So I figured I could definitely use this for that. So we're going to open this up and hope that all the pieces are included. So this is what this one looks like. Nothing else in the box. The cardboard pieces there. Okay, now this one, again, I have not had a chance to read or try it out, so I'm going to guess at how all this works. Plus, again, I'm always going to have pictures on the screen of these items. Now, it does come with the information pamphlet. I'm hoping that tells you how this works, how to use it, and so I'll definitely read through that because I always recommend to read all of your instruction manuals on products. So this is what it looks like outside the box. This is also a corded item, meaning it's not rechargeable. It's wired, cabled, whatever, it's like attached to this. So when you hear me say corded, that's what that means when I say it anyways. And then it's an AC, standard AC outlet for plug. And then it looks pretty simple. Here are the knobs. It says off, on, 120, 90, 60, and 30. And then off. So it must be the hottest that it gets is 100 and... Okay, off. These are pretty tight. I don't want to break anything. It feels tight as I'm trying to turn it. So I'm going to stop and read the instructions, but I'll just let you see what's on the knob or the label around the knob. It says 48 degrees Celsius. And oh, this was a timing, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90, and 120. So maybe you mash it down or something, or maybe you pull it up to turn it. Oops, obviously not. So let me put that back on there. Okay, I'm going to read the instructions. This is why I always recommend read the instructions first. But basically, once I figure this part out and turn it on, then you just stick these things up. And then this is what you stick your shoes on top of, and it has the air vents where the warm air will obviously come out and dry your shoes. And hopefully in this time frame that you select. If not, you could probably just leave them on there, keep adjusting this until your shoes dry, or your boots, or I would say even some wet socks you can probably put on here. You could get creative with whatever you can put on here as well. But I thought this is definitely handy for me to have, because like I say, when I'm gardening or if I'm cleaning that pool filter, my shoes are always, and boots are always soaking wet when I come in the house, and I just sit them by the front door and wait for them to air dry. So something like this definitely caught my eye, because I know I definitely have a use for the shoe dryer. So this is something that is definitely going to be used, and like I said, these are items I wanted to get for myself You know, I'm a gadget girl anyways, but if it's a gadget that can fulfill a need that I have, then I definitely would love to try it out, because I don't have an issue going to pull out something for a specific need. Like some people will say, oh, you can just do that with this, but if I have this, then I'm going to use it and not just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, now let's move to one of these bags. So here's a bag. It came with a little hole in it, but nothing was missing out of it, thank goodness, because it was just a few items in this package. But here's what's inside of this bag. So the first thing I'm going to pull out is this tiny little box. And why don't I have my glasses on? Speaking of tiny little box. Okay, oh, that's so much better. Okay. So the first thing is this tiny little box that costs $3.93. And I don't even know if this will work for me. I thought it was something that I could use, and when I look at this closely and I read the description, and when I read what the box actually says, or the instruction, oh yeah, the box, it says TikTok music playback. That's what the box says on it. TikTok music playback. And I'm thinking that this was something that I could use with my phone, I think my Apple phone. So it does come with a little instruction pad, and here's what the item looks like. And it's one of those rings that you're supposed to be able to, like, I guess put on your thumb or your any finger that I guess is comfortable for you, and to be able to listen to your music, fast forward it, turn the volume up, down. That's what I'm thinking this is and what it's for. It comes with a charging cable, and it is a USB-C that plugs into the actual item here. And then the opposite end, let me just pull that off for you. And then the opposite end plugs into your charge source, a charge block, your laptop, computer, etc. But it's a regular USB. Now, so this is what it looks like up close. And like I said, I didn't know if I could use this with my phone, because they're calling it a TikTok music playback item. But it said, I believe in the description when I ordered it, that you could use it for Android or iOS. So I'll have to read a little bit on this, but I thought, you know, it would be handy if you could just have control over your phone right on your hand in a ring. I thought that was kind of cool, kind of neat. I had seen these when they first came out, and that was my understanding as to what they were and what they were used for, but I didn't get that it was specifically for TikTok. So I don't know if that's right or wrong, but again, I gotta read my manual and find out how this is supposed to work, and if it's something that will work for me, because everything I have is Apple and I don't have anything that's Android. So I'm trying to put this back in here. So that's what this is, just these two pieces, the cable and then the little ring. I'm going to slide it back, a very tiny little box, and I was lucky that this little box did not fall out of this hole in the bag, because look, it could have easily done so. Look at that. So thank goodness that was not the case, and I did receive it unscathed and unharmed. Alright, the next item in this small package is cost me $1.89, and this was something that I wanted to try. I worked with a sponsor, or I collaborated with a company that offered me these beanies that had the satin lining in it. And someone had mentioned you can get those on TEMU. And I was like, yeah, but I'm wondering if it would be the same quality. So I wanted to order one or two of the TEMU versions to see if it felt as good, better, or less than the one that I got with the sponsorship. Now, right off the bat, it feels pretty decent, especially for the price. $1.89. That's a great deal, period, regardless of how it feels, to have a satin-lined beanie. It looks the same, but I think it's going to come down to the quality of whether or not this is real satin, and if it is the satin that was a part of the other product, which I have to have them side by side to really be able to tell. But right off the bat, this doesn't feel bad at all. And if you didn't want to order from the other company, then this is a great and more affordable alternative if you don't have the budget for the other one. But I don't know. I'd have to put them next to each other before I could say whether or not this feels lesser. I think it's definitely lesser in terms of the quality of the fabric, the thickness, the density, the weight, because this one definitely feels lighter, I'm pretty sure, than the other one. But I should have had the other one here, but it's dirty right now. I gotta wash it because I've been outside cleaning that pool filter and I've got crap all over it. There's something called a diatomaceous earth when you're cleaning a filter, and it's like a white powder, and the one that I got is black, so that white powder is all over that hat. So I've got it to be washed, so that's why I don't have it here to compare. But I really feel like this is a lot thinner and lighter than that one. That other one is a much thicker, more durable fabric. But this one, again, for $1.89, I will say it's not a bad deal. And it will protect your hair. It's better than nothing, you know. So I think it's a great deal. I would recommend getting these if your budget doesn't allow for the other one. But if you want one that's definitely going to be heavier, more weighted fabric, and that will probably last longer, then I would say the other one is better. But I'm still going to look into that a little further when I have each of them side by side, and I can really confirm that. Alright, so the last item in this one, because there's only 3 items, is this. This costs $3.49, and this is something that I need to use sooner than later. Where do I open this? Because I'm always buying these types of items when having to take care of my hair and to moisturize my hair and put product in my hair. I was always looking for something to wear, to put on, to protect my clothes so I don't get dirty in the product and I don't get the product all over me. And this, when I saw this, I'm like, this is it. I think I can stop here. So this is basically like a cape, or I'm not sure of the proper term that they call it, but you know, the pictures are on the screen somewhere. But it's nice and thin and light. It feels like, here's the sleeves, it feels like it could be waterproof. Or water repellent. It's nice and thin, very thin, like a windbreaker thin with no lining. I like it though. This is like a Barber cape. That's what I think they call it. And it's all black, which is great because if I'm dyeing my hair, I don't have to worry about it looking like dye got all over it. So black is the color of the day. And then it's nice and long, so it'll cover all of my clothes that I'm wearing, and then it has pockets on it. A nice deep pocket here on one side, on each side. So 2 deep pockets on either side, and a nice zipper that zips all the way up to the neck. And nice little hardware. It's a little thin and light, but again, this was only $3.49. So for that price, I think the hardware, the quality is right on point. So yeah, I was happy to get this, and I will be using this right away because, you know, for me, when I'm combing my hair and moisturizing and doing whatever I have to do, stuff flying everywhere because I wet it first and then I put the product on, comb the product through. So it's not super messy, but it can mess up your clothes if you don't protect them. And when I say mess up your clothes, I mean get on your clothes. And that's what I like to try and avoid. So this I'm excited about, and I can't wait to use it. So I'm glad I'm hauling it today. Okay, this next item is something that I bought for my area right here, and it is something that I'm hoping, well, here's the box, kind of big, so let's show you. Here's the box, and it costs $20.92. Again, another item that I've been wanting to get for myself. Let me move this keyboard out of the way so I can try to open this with no problems. So this is something that I am looking forward to using. I was excited to get. I've been contemplating this for a minute, and I was like, you know what? This is 2025. Stop contemplating and get what you want. If you have a need and you know you're going to use it, go ahead and get it and use it. Put it to good use. But if you're going to get it and not going to use it, then don't get it. So inside, let me just show you. This is how it looks inside. Okay. Now, so what this is, I'm going to sit this over here and pull things out because I'm a little tight on space. So what this is a professional broadcasting. This is like a little podcast setup. It's a microphone. It's a sound. I don't even know what to call these things, but this is part of it. So it's a little microphone, and then it has a little, I forgot what they call these things. Let me see if I can find it in here. But it's all the components. It's all the pieces. This is some headphones that you can use. Like if you wanted to do a podcast. For me, I got it for my voiceovers. So when I'm doing my videos, I don't have to go get that other microphone and plug it in. I just want to be able to sit right here, have the microphone and everything already hooked up. So that's why I wanted to get one. Even though I had a microphone, I felt like you already have a microphone, why would you want this? But it doesn't have that arm and everything to just make it convenient for me. So I'm like, I'm going to be using it, so go ahead and get it. So it has this little thing. Let's find the user manual, see if I can. It's a tiny little user manual that comes with it. And let's see what these things are called. Some of it's pretty much self-explanatory. But of course I've got pictures, you know, on the screen as well. But I don't see the names of the pieces. I just hate to say this thing, that thing. I like to try and mention them by their proper names, but I guess we're not going to be able to do that today. But let me show you the different parts. So I'm not sure what everything is for just yet, but this is like a Velcro strip. It's like 2 Velcro strips here. And then there's more cords. So I guess this is going to plug these items into whatever you need to plug it into. This is the little control box or control panel. Not sure if that's the proper name, but this is how you, if you're doing a podcast or something, that's how you're going to be able to control the mics. And then this thing, I forgot what this is called, but you know, this is the thing that goes in front of your microphone, which is, where is the microphone? Okay, that's the main thing. Alright, so this thing, let me put this back there for a second. So here's the microphone, and I wanted a black one. Now they, as you saw in the picture, they did have some that were gold. I didn't like the gold and black. I just like the all black one. So they have the microphone, and then we got the, let me sit this down because I don't want to break anything before I can use it. And then we have this to put the, I know what some of these things are for, so let me just pull them out. Normally I open this stuff ahead of time, but I want to just kind of make it a little bit like Christmas and open as we go. But here's the arm. That this is one of the things that I really wanted, because this makes it convenient for me to just have it on my desk, so when I need to use it I can just stretch it out and have it in front of me, and then when I'm done I can just fold it back up out of the way. That's kind of pinching my hand almost, so let me be careful. Okay, so let's fold it up. So this thing goes with this piece. This is the piece that allows this to attach to my desk over here on the side, so I can just pull this over. So you just, bottom line, you get all the components to this, and then this piece right here is what you sit on that arm, and this is what's going to hold your microphone there, and it's like a shock-proof thing, and it'll keep it from shaking. So I don't know, I gotta look at the instructions, of course, on how everything fits. I have one of these on my other my iMac, but I didn't want to take that one apart and move it off of that one to put on this one, so I said I'll just get another one for this one, so wherever I am I have what I need. Now this is the thing that will attach to this, where the microphone is attached, and then it'll be in front, so you won't get like it'll tone down that type of sound. So that's what this is, but I forgot, I think it's called a boom something. And then here's the cord that plugs the microphone into, I'm hoping, into my laptop, but I'm looking at this cord here and I don't know, I'm hoping that it's going to have an outlet in my laptop where I can use it. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a fit, because the other one that I have, the other one, it was a regular USB cord on the end. So I don't know, we'll see how this is all going to go together, but basically that's what this is, and I'm excited. I'm hoping that it works so I can set it up here, and then when I need to do voiceovers or anything like that, I have everything I need. I don't need to go searching for that other microphone, plug it in, and blah blah blah. And that one doesn't have the ability to just be like in the air out of the way. I'd have to sit it here in front of me and then hold it. So this one's going to make life so much easier. I hope this user manual though is going to be helpful in helping me to set this thing up properly, as well as this thing right here. So these two pieces of information is what's included. There's nothing else in the box. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get this set up. I'm just going to put this thing back inside of here so it doesn't get damaged. And then I, excuse me, and then I will put this away. But I was excited to get this because, like I said, I definitely want to start using, you know, making my setup here convenient and more functional, so that when I sit here and record, I can do everything that I need to do and not have to get other items, bring them over here, plug them up. I just want everything to be here and convenient. So that's the plan, and that's why I got all of these. I'm getting these items, as well as the other items I can see a need for those things as well. So anything, because like I said, being a gadget person, it's not a problem for me to use the things that I order. Some people order things and they never use them, and not me. If I see something and it's designed to do something for a specific, you know, function, I will definitely use it when that function comes about. So I've got everything back in the box. So let me go ahead and put this down and close that up. And then I see, how many more boxes here? I think I've been gone long enough. I'm going to do one more, because this is something, it's another treat for myself that I've been eyeballing. So let's put that there, or maybe two more, because this one will be easy. Let's do this one first. This one is going to be easy because I need to get these out of the way. So this one, it's this package right here, and it's just one item, which I figured let's just get this one out of the way. And this is something, you know, because of the timing and the organizing season that it is for me, I definitely needed to get these, which is why I want to go ahead and haul it. They cost $21.31. These things are amazing. I'll just have them on the screen. This is about the third time I purchased these. The first two were not from Temu because it was prior to me even, being on Temu and Temu even being out there. So I had the other two orders from another site, and I just got into using them and I love them. So I just used up all the ones that I had, which I think it was about 8, either 8, 12 or 16, something like that, and they work wonderful. The ones that I got prior to these, are blue and black. My computer was just telling me. I hope it didn't stop recording. Okay. Hopefully there was no break in the action because my computer just told me to click to resume. So I think we're good. If not, but what I was saying was I ordered these because the ones that I had ordered previously, I used them all up. This was a great deal. I always go back and look at what I paid for something if I'm going to buy something again. This is the first time I'm buying these on Temu. So there's so much thick tape on here. I don't have anything sharp enough to break in. I just have this little nail clip, and this is kind of a blunt edge. But I wanted to open it up and see if it's the same quality. So the beauty of recording, I'll be right back. Okay, I got my scissors, so let's give this a quick open if we can. Just try to pull one out and see if it's the same quality that I was expecting, am expecting, and if it's comparable to the ones I've ordered in the past from other sites. But yeah, these things are great because they fit a lot of items and they make it easy to organize and, more importantly, to move things around. So if you are moving or just reorganizing and you have a lot of stuff that you want to keep, like items, like it's really great for clothing too, even though that's not what I used it for. But I could see, like, if you're moving especially, you could put clothing in these and really keep them, in one place. Even when you get there, it's kind of like a temporary dresser or something for them. Now I'm hoping it is the same size. So this is how big, and I think they are 93 liters. That's what my other ones were, and that's what this one was advertised to be. And the material definitely feels the same. So it opens this way, like that. Oh, they feel a little thinner, but they're still a nice kind of, I don't know what to call this material, but they will definitely work for what I need them to work for. How wide they get. So you can fit a lot of stuff in this. So that's how big it is. And like I said, this is very sturdy compared to, just other bags, especially for the purposes of moving and putting a lot of items in something. So this is definitely what I wanted, and this is a pack of 8. So for this price, I searched this price to make sure that there was none out there that were less than the $21.31 that I paid for these. So I'm very happy with this purchase because, again, I've used the other 2 sets, so I'm very familiar with this type of product and how it's going to come in handy for me. So let's see if I can stick it back in here. Perfect. Alright, now let's move to the last box, and then we're going to get on to the big box, the big kahuna at the end. So this is the next to the big kahuna right here. Now this item cost $35.79. And this was a treat that I'm looking forward to using. I'm hoping I'm going to like this as much as possible. So inside, let me just show you what this is. And like I said, I like my little gadgets. I like to self-care and take care of myself. And if there's a gadget that allows me to do that, then definitely I am interested in getting it. So this is one that, to me, I'm hoping is going to be worth the wait, so to speak. So it comes with this instruction manual. It is a shiatsu foot massager with heat. So here's the manual. It has a free extended warranty. This little deal here, let me just stick this in here so I don't lose anything. And then this is what it looks like. And of course, there's pictures on the screen. So it's this thick, and then this is what the top looks like. It has this fur-lined area. You stick your feet in here, and they get all nice and cozy and warm when you turn the heat on. Now, what's inside? So inside of here is, okay, so here's the cord that plugs in. So let's see here. So we've got two cords on this side. So this is the one that's going to plug into that power source. And boy, this ring just keeps sliding. Let me put it over here. And then here is the control to turn it on and off to operate it. So it's upside down. That's what that looks like. Pretty simple. It's just got heat on and off. So this is the power. This is the heat. This is the direction of this shiatsu rotating balls or rollers. So you can go this direction and you can go in that direction. So very simple to operate. And then, as you see, the top has a zipper that goes all around. So if you are using this for your feet, then of course you're going to have this on and have your feet in there, and they'll be nice and warm and cozy. But if you wanted to unzip the top, let me see if I can do that. You can unzip the top, and then, so let's just unzip it. The top should come off. I hope I can get this back on. But you unzip the top, and does it come all the way off? Let's see. Maybe I'll just let it dangle just so that I know I can get it back on there. But I think it comes all the way off. And then it's just a pad, and then it has the roller balls here. So you can lay your head on it, like your neck on it, like put it behind your head like a pillow. And you can lay on it and then get a massage on your back, on your head, on, you know, different areas, because you can lay on top of it. And then you can put your calf, like your leg across it, like if your calves were sore, like you could do it like that. And it can massage other areas. So I thought, you know, the functionality was great on this, because not only can you use it for your feet, but you can use it for different parts of your body. And then when you want to use it back for your feet, you just take this and zip it back up. So while it's still attached, let me do that. I think it will pop out though, but I didn't want to take it all the way off and then have to struggle to get it back on. So I think this is going to be really neat and feel like, you know, a real treat. It's nice and furry. You see the fabric that it's made out of. It's soft and furry and smooth. And then this is soft as well. And then the inside, that's the bottom of that. But the inside of this part on the top is the same fur that's on the top, like this. This ring just really, let me put it on my thumb. Okay, and then so it's nice and smooth and soft, and pretty much any feet will fit into this because it's not like two confined holes. So you know that you will have room depending on if you're a size 2 or a size 10. So yeah, I thought this was a nice little treat, a nice little surprise. Not a surprise, but again, a nice little treat, a little pamper treat. And then here's the cord again. So that's how you're going to plug it into the wall. And then this is just a standard AC, like that. And then you plug that other end to this. And that's how you power this up. But I will read the instructions before I actually go to use this. Because, like, I could use this right now on my back. I just could lay on top of this and massage my back right now, because when I record these videos I have to sit up in this chair a lot because it's a small chair, and sometimes my back is achy, so maybe I could use this to relax it a little bit, make it feel a little better. So yeah, I was excited to get this, a nice little treat for myself. And again, you know, I do a lot of walking. I do my treadmill, I walk the dog, and sometimes my feet are like, can we get some attention please? You've been working this, but you don't treat us. So that's what this is for. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Alright, now, so let me just show you one more item before I get to the big kahuna, because it's sitting right here and I want to be able to put it away, and there's no point in not doing it. Now this is one that I did show before on one of my lives, but I wanted to show it again because I feel like a lot of people didn't see it. This cost $11.74, and this was a treat too. This was something that I had been wanting to order for a while, and I finally broke down and ordered it. And let me show you what this looks like, because I do need to set it up somewhere, and I haven't been able to determine where I want to set it up yet because I was waiting to haul it. I meant to haul it on my last haul, number 77, but it was sitting on the side and I didn't notice it, and so I forgot to include it. So I'm like, well, I will definitely be sure to include it today. And this is so fun. It's so cute. And you may have seen it if you caught that live, but in case you didn't, this is one of those personalized items that, hold on, I don't want to lose anything. Okay. So this is one of those personalized items that are so fun, and let's set this here, that I think make great gifts as well. And that's why I was hoping to haul it in my last haul. But I got this for myself, for somewhere in this area if I can make it fit. But it's a cute little neon sign that says, I am Mickey B. Isn't that cute? I don't know, I might do this in my thumbnail. So it's got the pink lettering, the hot pink, which you know I love pink. And then this is corded as well. And it is a regular USB, so you can use a block or you can plug it into an extender, you know, a port that has a bunch of different USB ports on it. And then it comes with instructions. Now, when you look at this, it has plastic on it. Let's see. So when you get this, I don't know, can you tell it looks a little dull? It's because there's plastic on it that needs to be peeled off. I don't know if it's on the front and the back or just the back, but that's what this instruction is also showing you, how to remove that paper. So when you take it off, it's going to be nice and crisp and clear acrylic. So, but let me show you what it looks like real quick lit up, because again, I think that is so cute. And it does come with the ability to hang it a couple ways. So as you see, there's two holes right here at the top on either side, so you can either use these two adhesive hooks and let it stick on the wall somewhere, and these hooks are pretty strong. I've used these hooks before for other items. I don't know what kind of glue they use, but they're pretty strong. I don't doubt that they would have a problem holding this up, or I doubt that they would have a problem holding this up. I think they're very strong and sturdy and strong. And then it gives you a chain. So you can take this chain and put it in the 2 holes on either side like this. It has 2 little S hooks on either end of the chain, and then you can hook it up that way, and then you can put a screw or something in the wall and then just let it hang like that. So, and then there's a third option. Actually, they give you some screws that you can just use to screw it in a wall somewhere or onto something. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet to hook it up, because I haven't decided where I'm going to put it. But let me just plug it in for you so you can see how cute it is and what it looks like. Because I've been wanting to get one of these for a minute. Let's see, where's the best way to test this? This might turn my light off, so let's see, because it might pull a little juice from here. Let's see, that's for the family. Unplug that one and plug this in right here. Okay, so we have power. You see the blue light came on here? I know it's kind of bright. I can't even see. Hold on. You see there's power. So this is a simple on and off button, and then you can adjust it. You can make it brighter or dimmer. So let me see if I can make that a little clearer for you, so you can kind of get a good idea of what that looks like without me moving. You know me, I'm always shaky. But anyways, I'm not going to waste time on that. What I am going to do is I'm going to put these little hooks in here so I can hold it up for you and turn it on. Okay, so now let's see here. Got this in the way, hold on. Okay, I don't want to drop it because the hooks, it's definitely can easily unhook. Okay, here we go. So watch how cute this is. Where's the power? On. Let me turn this one off. Okay. On. Isn't that cute? And then that's off. And then we're going to turn it on. And then we're going to go bright. Okay, that is the brightest right there, I think. And then from there I can go down. And as I go down, you can see a little bit more of the pink. Isn't that neat? But it's still lit, so you can adjust. Now that's all the way off. But I thought this was so fun. Okay, so turn it on. And so now, because I adjusted it all the way low, it's kind of like just a glowing pink. And from here I can go brighter and brighter and brighter. So it looks about 5 or 6 settings of brightness. So yeah, this was something that I think is really cute. Again, these custom little things like this are always fun. And even with no power, you know, with the light not even turned on, it's just cute to have in the background of your area, especially when recording. So that is what I wanted to share with you. Now, let me put this right here, and we can get to the big kahuna. I know you guys have been waiting to see what on earth could that be. Let's go and I'll show you. Okay, so the big kahuna item that I purchased for myself, I am so excited to share this with you guys, and I am excited that I am now able to use it. I've actually used it a couple of times, and this is something, it's so me, it fits into who I am. So let me show you what it is and how much I paid for it. Now, because this is such a big item, I'm gonna have to share this with you via B-roll because it's just too big for me to pick up and show you right here. But this item cost $89.61, and out the door it was like probably shy, I want to say maybe $1 shy of $100. So that was by far the most expensive item that I've ever selected on Temu. And as you can see, rightfully so. But with that being said, I still got this at an amazing price. So I'm going to insert the B-roll here so you can see what it looked like. Now, when I got the bike, it was in this huge box, and I just slid it in my office, which was in a tight space. So I was trying to record it while it was right here. So it's pretty cramped. Eventually I take it into the room and put it together. So, but I fast forwarded all of this because it was 22 minutes of footage that I fast forwarded down to 5 minutes. So I'm going to let you see what it looks like when I opened it up and all the different components that were in there and how long it took just to get those things out of the box. Okay, so I'm going to be watching this with you, and this is me opening up the box in this tight space right here next to my office. I was so excited to get it and set it up. I thought, oh, let me just see if I can do it right now. So when I opened it up, you see how all of those parts are just, you know, taped all up in different sections of the bike. And I wasn't sure how simple it was going to be, how complicated, but when I started pulling out all these components, I'm like, I hope, number one, that this isn't difficult to put together, and number two, I hope that I have all of the components that I need to get it together. So as I'm pulling all these parts out, I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to do all of this tonight. So let me just make sure that everything looks to be included, nothing appears to be broken, and I found the instruction manual because that was going to be important for me for this. So this is what the biggest part looked like. So for the most part, it was pretty much put together, but you saw all the components that needed to now be added to the bike. So I was just showing you little snips and pieces of me actually putting this together and the different parts needed, and it comes with everything you need to assemble this. So, and it was really just that one wrench, but you know, if you have different needs or you work differently or you have better tools that you can use to make it easier, then certainly you could do that. I pulled out a bunch of my tools just in case I needed them. But like I said, the assembly part was pretty simple. I took my time and I made sure to follow the instructions, and I made sure that before I actually did anything that I looked twice, 3 or 4 times and made sure it was the right part to the right piece, and everything worked out just fine. I think there might have been one instance, maybe right here. No, I think I did that right, but there was one I wasn't sure about, like did I use the right knob? But I think I did pretty good. I got everything in one try, but I will tell you, this bike was heavy. This thing, getting it into the door, the UPS delivery girl was struggling with it, and she just sat it at the foot of my walkway, which kind of pissed me off because then I had to drag it into the house. So, but I can see why it takes well, it's up to 330 pounds that you can be while riding this bike. So I see it has to have some weight to it to be that stable. And it is very stable. It's a smooth ride. This thing is so quiet, you can hardly hear me on it. And I'm like, I can't even believe how smooth and quiet it is. This thing, if you were looking into purchasing or wanting a Peloton but thought you couldn't afford it, I'm telling you, I've never been on a Peloton, but this has got to be as close to that experience as you can get right here at a fraction of the price. $89 for this thing. And again, everything was included. Luckily, the little weak delivery girl didn't break anything, but I was so pissed that she just put it right at the foot of my walkway where anybody could have come and taken it, but it was so heavy that would probably, well, I don't know, could have been someone strong. It was heavy for me. This is much heavier than my walk pad by far. But this thing is wonderful. I've used it twice, like I said. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's stable. I went on YouTube and I found a beginner spinning class because I had no idea what that even looked like. And I will tell you, that thing wore me out. I was actually sweating. And if you recall, I don't sweat. That's why I bought all those thermal outfits, because I don't sweat. Well, this one I just had on some biker shorts and a tank top in the winter, freezing cold in my room, and I was sweating, and it was only a 20-minute class, but I loved it. And that thing wore me out. I slept amazing. It wore me out. So this thing is wonderful. If you guys want a good workout and you want to know why people are doing this spinning, buying the Peloton and working out with this machine, it's an all-body workout. I'm telling you, it will wear you out. You will work your core, your arms, your legs, and then you can find classes that they're doing some crazy things in these classes. This beginner one almost took me out. So, but I am just excited about my new little bike. And now I have my walk pad, my bike. You burn way more calories with this bike, by the way, in the less amount of time. And I noticed that as well. But when going through it, I understood why, because it is brutal. And I was, again, just doing a beginner class that I found on YouTube. But I loved it. So I just wanted to share this with you guys because I was so excited to get this. I thought about it and I thought about it. I didn't know if it was going to be good, what the whole experience was going to be like, but A+. So I was very pleased with my choice. I liked the design of it, how it looked and everything. And this is the biggest treat that I could give myself. So I just wanted to share that with you. In 2025, I'm looking for things that it's going to enhance my life, enrich my life, help me get healthier, help me feel better. And Teemu has so many products to do just that. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I did want to say also about this bike, now that I have used it a couple times, the seat is hard as a rock. That's what it felt like. So I had a bike pad that I had on my regular bike in the garage. So I went and got that and put it on this bike. It still hurt. It still felt like a rock. And then I remembered, wait a minute, I have some of those biker shorts that have the pad built into the butt area in the shorts. So before I got on it again, I found those shorts. I put them on, and I had already looked into ordering some on Teemu, but I was like, let me see if I can find those first and see if that would even do the trick. So I did find them, and I also had to adjust the handlebars because I didn't remember I needed to do that. I adjusted the handlebars and the seat so that I would be in a comfortable position. Before I did this, it was kind of hurting my back because I was leaning. My form was horrible. I was leaning and I was in a position that was not going to benefit me. So when I took this class and she mentioned your form, the proper form, then I remembered I need to adjust those handlebars, I need to adjust the seat, and I need to get those biker shorts that have the pad in the butt. When I did those three things, and mainly when I put my biker shorts on and then I sat down, I have not felt anything. So I'm telling you this, if you're looking to get a bike like this, make sure you do the proper adjustments, make sure you do the proper adjustments, and get you some biker shorts that have the foam or the gel. I don't know what's in mine because these I've had for years. And they're still in great condition, but I still am going to order more on Teemu just to have some backup pairs, or at least one other backup pair. But whatever they have in this one, it worked like a charm. I couldn't believe it. I didn't feel anything. And then along with adjusting the seat as well as the handlebars, it all worked together to where now I'm in the spin class and I feel good in that regard. Now the class was just kicking my butt, but I love it. So just sharing those tips with you if this is something you're interested in purchasing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I shared with you some wonderful things to kick off 2025. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, whenever you're ready, I'll be here. You know where to find me, and you know how to hit that subscribe button. All you got to do is click on it. And on that note, don't forget, all the links to everything in this video, if they're still available, will be in the description box and in the first pinned comment. And if you are a first timer, you can save 30%. So if you bought that bike and you was your first time purchasing on Temu, you can save 30% off of that bike. Now the prices may have gone up, but if you search those bikes, I'm sure you can find some that are still in that same price range. Just take the description of the bike, put it in the search bar, and then once it comes up with the results, filter out by price and make sure you're getting the lowest price, and then save 30% off of that. It's a win-win. So if you're a first timer, take advantage of that. My code is OPT43129. So on that note, you guys, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.